It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A second pin has fallen.
And the Bengals are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. Touchdown! Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4th down, here's Ryan. He's going to have his running back, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Mixon.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Rodgers on the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Taylor's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one had a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
On the move to his left. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll buy some time right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the air again, Burrow. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Burrow's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 mighty. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Buying time to his left. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Paris Campbell,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Robert Tonyan,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10.
Oh, yeah, that's how
and he
do
will
it.
bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I'm going to run you over. 11, Thomas.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they run with Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T.
Higgins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Bring it!
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, 207 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to Chase.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Throwing, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of